we saw how both of them were working in tandem so well because Shreyas was being counter-attacking and Gill was just at the other end watching how beautifully Shreyas was playing. And then, of course, he changed gears later and did what he did.
Yeah, he started slowly. Shubman today started slowly. But he caught up very fast. And because Shreyas was so aggressive and attacking, his run-a-ball inning, which is strike rate of 100, is so good at that stage, looked slower. But it was just the perfect support which Shreyas required at that stage. The communication between the two batters must be just spot on because it looked like that. You know, it's like, okay, Shreyas is going to take charge, so let me just be that support batter here. Give him as much a strike as possible, and once he was gone, then he was looking to take the initiative.
Joyda, you know, this wagon wheel, that those 22 runs there, that patent shot of...
He picks it off his leg, you know, he just picks it off his hip. The way he hits that shot, he hits it so beautifully. It's an unbelievably beautiful shot, you know. And I was thinking of that. I was thinking of that, you know, you think of bats and you think of, you know, shots associated with them, Sachin's straight drive, somebody's cover drive, you know, shot through the offside. And you say, this shot that he just hits it so elegantly, it's unbelievably good, you know.
But Zach, he will be a little disappointed because Gill's always spoken about wanting to finish games. It's not about the landmark 100, but he's always been someone who's spoken very strongly about wanting to go not out, which he couldn't do today.
Yeah, it's a good target to set. You know, in the process, he missed the 100 as well. He was so close to it. I wanted to get to that three-figure mark. That's also a good milestone for the top batter. You know, the top 3-4 batters, they should have that also as a milestone, which really helps. If you're able to finish the games, that's an added advantage. And if being a top order batter, you're thinking like that, is definitely a good sign for anyone. Shubman is a very talented player. His numbers speaks for itself. He's been so consistent in this format. Didn't open the innings today, so he's batting out of position, but yet look composed. So that is something which is very important. And looking at, you know, his last year, maybe a little bit of up and down, missing few games here, there, form, all those aspects. As a batter and the kind of batter that he is, you know, the consistency is something which matters. You know, that feel is something which matters. And that's why the three-figure mark disappointment has to be there. You know, that's the way he approaches the game. For him, it's important that he hits the form and really cements his place because, you know, recent times, it looks like things are a little shaky, you know. So sometimes you start doubting yourself. And for Shubman, the player of his caliber, and for Indian cricket, it's important that he hits that ground running.
Well, Joyda, you know, we saw Shubman and Shreyas, their partnership. Then we saw the partnership between Akshar and Shubman. Do you think that is what was lacking in the England batting? When we talk about their partnerships, there was that partnership that Buttler had, but that...
See, two things. One is, regard them as two different partnerships. The first partnership was actually, it was a counter-attacking partnership where Shreyas is just going after them, okay? But once they reach that, then Shubman is still not hitting. And that's what I loved about Shubman, that Shubman just said, okay, I'm at one end. The risks were being taken first by Shreyas, then by Akshar. So I think India did that very well, that, you know, who takes the risk, who takes the chances, the guy at the other end will just, you know, play on. And, you know, I want to go back to, you know, Zach's point, especially in formats like Test cricket and ODI cricket, where you have a lot more distinct. Batsmen need to be a bit more selfish in that sense of greedy. I need to finish the game. You know, in T20 you can't, because, you know, you can't afford to waste balls. In these formats you can afford to get in. And if you can afford to get in, you need to be selfish about finishing the game yourself. And if you see at our best, when Indian team is at its, you know, when 923, when India were playing at their best, you had your top 2 or 3 batters like Virat, the likes of Virat, the likes of Shikhar Dhawan, the likes of Rohit. They would say that, you know, after 4, you don't even have a chance to bat for India. You know, these 3 will finish the game for you. And now I think Shubman is a quality player. He has that kind of quality to be able to do that. He must want that a lot more, you know. It must hurt for him not to be able to finish. And I think it's important for bats to do that, especially in ODIs and test formats. Because, you know, T20 I can still understand that it's a different matter that you play to the game only.